Hello, it's me. I've come to film. Are you all right?
Yeah, we're all fine.
We're here with Kevin Duffy.
Yes, the old folks home.
Right, we'll see you in a bit. We're just having a joint before we film. Hello, welcome to the Jimmy O Show special outdoor broadcast. The first what we're doing, we're here at a magical wonderland in Downall Green, Ashton, England, UK. It's Rectory Nurseries, the home of the illustrious, mystical Kevin Duffy, and come with me into a brave new world of magic and wonder. Welcome to a Jimmy O Show special, an outside broadcast with these fancy lapel mics. Thank you to the donators to the channel, you've made this possible. We're here today in a wonderful, magical world within a world called Rectory Nurseries, and the king of this world is none other than Mr. Kevin Duffy, musician, playwright, gardener extraordinaire. Welcome, sir.
I'll pay you after for that, Jimmy.
Pay me in chocolate biscuits and tea. That's what we do. You're going to be showing us around this wonderful kingdom of magic.
I will, Jimmy.
Look at all this lovely. Look at all this lovely stuff. Here.
Right. These palm trees. Look at these. You don't get them at B&Q, do you? So often.
No, you had nothing at B&Q.
You don't get one of them at B&Q.
It's nice, isn't it? Where did all this? When did it all begin, as psychiatrists said?
Well, at least 45 years ago, it started.
You started.
Elvis Presley died when we was building it, and that was 1975,
right?
I think. And there were no fencing on here, no trees, and all builders in them days were giving grants for their houses, like 1,500 quid for a bathroom inside.
Oh, right.
So they were knocking outside lavatories out and building, lowering ceilings, and they used to bring all that stuff here.
Right.
So all these are built as second-hand bricks inside.
So you had your cottage first and just all this land. It was all like, nothing here.
The cottage started out life as a tolling table salon for women.
Right.
You lie on the bed and your legs go up and down like that.
You're giving me thoughts there. Come on, let's go and have a look around.
Yeah. Here we go.
Now this is the entrance to Rectory Nurseries.
Yes.
Now there's a charity box here, isn't there? So I'll put a pound in after. I genuinely will. You can film me doing it.
Right.
I've not seen this before. Is this a new pub? This?
Oh yeah, it's a proper pub.
No, but is it a new addition to? I don't remember seeing this before.
Oh, that front, do you?
Yes, it's lovely. Have you just recently painted this?
Yeah. Now inside, everything's donated.
Where'd you get the idea for all these?
I don't know.
Have you done an acid when you was younger and been on lots of trips and things?
I don't know.
But what did you do? Did you get a thought in your head and build something?
Well, Carl helps me a lot, with his ideas.
Will you
to be fair, you know what I mean?
Will you just sit down with a piece of pen and paper and create or do you just think I'm going to build that today? What do you do?
Well, that only took 3 days. It's
really?
Our lady, she needs painting, and she's not beautiful, is she? But
I've had worse, Kevin. To be fair, I've had worse than that. You know what I mean?
Who said the angels have to be beautiful?
There's nobody.
This is where we used to keep our ducks and rabbits and peacocks.
What happened?
We got mice. I wouldn't mind living in a house like that myself.
I wouldn't mind living here, actually. Especially in my house. Somebody needs to do some sculptures in my house, to be fair.
Yeah.
Look at this here. We've got. It's just a mask, Darren, a Japanese death mask or something.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
The children's favourite.
Yeah.
What's this area called? Is it the duck area?
It used to be where we used to keep animals.
Right.
But there's no animals on here, only this one dog.
And he wants a butty, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
Are these based on any people from round Ashton?
Yeah, some are.
I'm sure I've seen him at Cross Keys once.
Albert Tatlock's there at top on that tree.
Right. Who's this man here?
That's me.
Is that you?
You know, Bob Dylan, I did a self-portrait. Well, I've done one, and he's left-handed as well.
Right, that's actually based on you.
Yeah,
That's how you view yourself in the mirror.
yeah, all nice looking like that.
It's Bonnie. It's Bonnie, and there's
Yeah.
an angel with a
Yeah.
Bible.
Yeah, she's the choir lady. She sings outside of the church.
You've been on television before with Rectory Gardens, haven't you?
About 9 times now.
Really, yeah. Has Alan
Yeah.
Titchmarsh ever been here?
No.
A bit of diversity there, you know. I see. I'm saying no more, really. But
That's a ringer for a friend of mine there.
is that Lenny Henry?
You know who I'm not saying who he is. And that was thing. Oh, that's
Guy
Murray's
Fawkes? Is
son.
that Guy Fawkes?
That's Murray's son, a London Bobby.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, he's
Them were
nice.
bobbies were really bobbies. And who's this man here, a gangster?
No, that politician. What was his name now? You call him the Grey Man. He had an affair.
John Major.
John Major. That's
I
him.
can see it now.
Yeah.
I like his hat.
He's borrowed his hat off Bob Hope. This church, it used to be a potting shed for us.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
that a Greek god? On the who is this?
That
Oh,
is,
it's a green man, isn't it?
that's one of them moulds.
Okay.
Them rubber moulds.
All
It's really a
right.
mould. I've not.
Do you do much moulding still?
No.
There's all these pieces. Are these people's prayers? People have actually used this as a church and prayed here.
Yes. Okay.
These are all actually people's prayers.
Yeah.
And people have actually used this as a place of worship, and it's amazing.
Yeah, but a woman comes on Christmas morning.
Does she?
She doesn't ban out. She just toggles down here and comes in here. She came in when we had that big snow about 3 years ago.
Do you ever pray in here, Kevin?
Yeah, she said, Kevin, can I have a look? Come in. We said, of course you can. This is I think it's the 6th visitor's boot, this. 6 of them we've felt like this. But when it gets full, we take them out. And you see how it dates. But the things they say are absolutely amazing.
It's a really nice place. It should be more well known, this place,
Yeah.
actually. I mean, most garden centres are shit. Sorry, it was church. Sorry, God. I
Luke.
feel bad now for swearing in church.
Amazing place to visit. Love coming here. Very peaceful. Love Jesus.
Where's the furthest someone's come from to visit?
You'll not believe it, but it was Egypt. And
Really?
I've got it in my other book. Can I-
Philippines.
Look at that. Philippines. There.
If you had Scousers here, I hope they're not taking the lead off the church roof. You want to watch them lot? It's really lovely. How long did it take you to build this? The church, did you say?
Yeah, it was overbuilt.
How long did it take you to actually do the construct
Well,
the church?
that was, I think Christopher helped me on that.
I like this. Is this one of your dogs that passed away?
Yeah, well, my friends.
Shawnee.
Yeah.
It's like
It
the
was-
Blue Peter Garden there, isn't it? When they have Petra, the dog. Do you remember?
Yeah.
A lot of the viewers won't remember Petra.
Yeah. Look at that wall. It's nice, isn't it, that?
Yeah.
No mortaring. The entire lot was give us
Right.
free.
It's worth money there, isn't it?
Yeah, well, them's not, he said, the rockery rocks. No, them's off a building because they're square. Can you see them? They're all same right. Not only did he give them us, he brought them down in a wagon and said, here.
Oh my God, is that Illuminati? You not remember them Illuminati secret societies where you triangle with an eye in it?
It was a clock, man, it's
Oh,
rotted
right.
away. It was, why is that word?
It's a secret society, the Freemasons.
Is it?
Yeah, they
Well,
are. Anyway, we won't go there. It's not that kind of an episode.
Come and look at this here. I'll stand it. Look at that. They all want painting, but look at them. The royal
Would you
family.
accept volunteers to help you paint, or would they have to be CRB checked and all that, and make sure
I'd let volunteers help. Sometimes
if
they
anybody
ask.
fancies coming and helping out at Rectory Nurseries, painting and stuff, and as long as you're not a thief,
Yeah,
you're
but
welcome.
one girl helped us on one. She did an Egyptian. Took her 3 days. Look at that from the close up at top there.
There's an eerie
You
beauty
go up all
about
these
it.
steps and you go in. But really, you can't go in.
It's like a metaphor for life, isn't it? When you get
Yeah.
to the top, there's nothing there, and we're all
Ja-
chasing things that don't exist. You can. There's a game here where you can throw a ball at some cans.
Yeah.
You know, I often do that at home, just throw things around the house and please game tidy for the next person. I won't mess your cans up, really,
Yeah.
kind of thing. I probably would miss them
Yeah.
anyway.
I should we ever go on that, Jimmy?
I don't want to. I'd break it once in 100 weight.
Oh dear. Look at that. It's nice in there, isn't it? Kids love it though.
We've got our
You've not
our lard there.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything wrong about. I've got
I
enough
mean,
bad luck.
it needs to be painted. But look at him. But the thing is,
That's very well made. That.
Luke has got the animals like loving. There's a baby lamb there,
A duck.
a thing, and a duck's Luke. A couple of miles from here, there's a place called Garswood Gates,
Okay.
and they're experts at making.
And they made that creek for you.
Made it for me and brought it to me.
There's loads of creeks in Plattbridge. You should have got one from there.
Yeah.
Dog's still after some jack bits.
Oh,
He doesn't neglect the dog. Don't be ratting in. He eats a
Come
lot
on,
of
Bob.
food.
yeah. Hey, look in here. Don't move them, Luke.
I'm not real. Are they? We've got some human remains.
Dog
in
break.
it.
No, I went to Great Graveyard yesterday. Dog break that bone
Fair
back.
play to you. We have some human remains
Oh.
in a bin.
Oh, it's all
happened.
dark in here.
There's
Oh.
like these cherubs. Like a.
I wonder if we
cove
can
of-
get them
Can we
up.
get these on camera, Colin? By any
If you
chance?
can.
This looks like an Egyptian tomb or something like
I know. It's a good one.
that. It is. It's belting that.
Doesn't
Did
rain.
you actually build this cavern, or is it part of something?
It was. We just made it. It's all just bits of bricks with all these things. I mean, you can't tell me what they call them hanging down.
Stalactites.
What?
Stalactites, no?
Yeah, and what they call them going up.
Stalagmites.
Well, it's not as daft as it looks.
I tell you what,
It's not.
I've read a lot of cornflake boxes. What make is this car?
This is a Ford.
This was
Popular. The first car I ever had.
Can
Motorway.
I open it? Is it open? No.
Yeah, you can
I'm
open
not
it.
going to sit in it. I want to just.
Yeah.
Can I put my brew down somewhere? I don't want to. Hang on. Bear with me.
Elvis Presley.
I want to show people this. Is this a real print?
We can't use go for chips in it.
Elvis Presley is dead. Can you see that? This was. Is this so 1977 when Elvis died?
Is that date?
Yeah, it says August the 17th,
17. Well, I was building that clock up at top when he died. So that means I was building it in 1977. Oh.
He's lost his head. He was sat it driving.
Carl used to go for chips in this. Honest.
We're in this car.
Yeah. And the MOT come out and he said we can pass it for 500 quid.
You had grandad rats.
Good one.
Is this for sewing mail? Does somebody sew mailbags here? Is this like a penitentiary for people
you know,
who've been caught stealing from the garden?
I've got a lot of these, and if anybody really wants one and they can make anything of it, everyone's got writing on.
I'll be making clothes out of them
Yeah.
when my life's
Oh,
going, to be honest with you.
It's genuine ice. Look, I'll show you. Look at these things. This is a. Hang on.
Is it Hessian sacks, these?
There you are.
Oh, I'll tell you like these. Our friend Mike Smith, he wears clothes like this. So Mike
Yeah,
Smith, if you're
yeah.
watching this, there's plenty of material for your next jumper. He makes his clothes out of stuff like this. It's from Ashton,
Yeah.
you know.
Look, this turns round.
He's a better sewer than he is a guitarist, to be honest. You must feel a pride and a sense of accomplishment building all this.
In a sense, you will do, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you could do with some volunteers helping you.
Occasionally we get young women saying, I'll give you a couple of hours.
Fair play to you, and they took with that. You know, I might build a garden centre, to be honest with you.
You'll never, we'll never be done. Right, let me in.
My head's fat now.
Are you all right there?
It's the Jimmy O show.
Smile.
That looks like that comedian
Hey.
Rufus Hound, doesn't it?
Hey, this is a bit of fun, isn't it? The
Do it.
ride, he's a Christian rider.
Look at a Sean Rider.
I mean, it's not perfect by no means, but do you think
It's
you
good.
reckon you could make one like that?
No, could I heck?
Look at his kneecaps. And thing, his eyes are marbles. You
It's
know, when you
amazing.
go Asda, you get a pound of the kids' milks for £1. You get 2 of them big ones. Then
That looks like the coronavirus, Kevin, here.
coronavirus were.
Put your mask on, Kevin.
He's right.
This is where it started. It's not Wuhan, it's your fault, all this. I'm
He's found out
reporting
where
you.
it started. He's right. Too.
One of my exes is there.
Hey, can you see a little white cow up in that tree?
Is that an inflatable sheep?
No, it's a cow.
Okay.
The object is when kids come on with the parents, they have found them. And there's 2 of them and they're hid like that. But they'll not give in till they find them.
Really, yeah.
And then,
do you get a prize for doing it?
yeah, oh yeah, they get one of them I'm forever blowing bubbles.
So this is a real donkey's gravestone?
Yes, it's not 1777, it's not 1977, it's 18, because if you get it on a 40, you'll see it's 8.
Right.
1877. Right, do you know Appley Bridge?
Yes.
There's a thing called the Allison Arms, at least there used to be a pub. They've changed the name now. Behind the Allison Arms in 1870s, there was 2 brothers, blacksmiths, but one got rheumatism, so he couldn't walk. So his brother made him a little handcart for Bobby, the donkey, take him around on his brother.
Right.
And it took him around for 30 odd years. And it died at 54, and I've had it checked, story, and 54, plenty donkeys lived till the 56, 57, which I didn't know
I
that.
thought they'd only live about 10 years or something.
So when the donkey died, the landlord of the Allison Arms, there's no electric in these times, he said, get stonemason, make an headstone for donkey and put it back at pub, because they lived up back at pub. So they did do, they all chucked in. Yeah.
Over here, Kevin, we've got Medusa, Greek mythology.
Oh, I see.
Which is a critique on most females when you cross them. I've seen this in women so many times. This side of a woman, it's frightening. I should be in an home myself. You know, well, I should be being pulled around by a donkey. What women have done to me, Kevin.
Well, I put it silly. Hey, there's 27 snakes on her, and they've all got marbles in their eyes.
So did you get this from Greek mythology, or did you just decide to build it?
Headmistress at Rectory School across road, Mrs. Ring, said, make one. And I said, I don't know what they're like. So she went out web and showed me a few pictures of them. About 7 of them, and I said, well, I'll do that one. So I've copied it in a way.
Have you seen the film Clash of the Titans? I've never seen that film.
No.
They send Perseus, a warrior, to defeat her. But he can't look her in the eyes because she turns men to ash. So he has to use a silver shield to look at her reflection when he's... It's a good film. Right? There's a belting film. Yeah.
Hey, how does he know all this, Colin?
It's called doing nothing with your life, just sitting on the internet.
I thought he was an old Wigan. Try that, Jimmy, my man.
Right. No,
a quarter of a turn backwards, and if it goes on win, you'll win a prize.
No, Timmy, laugh.
Got only half a turn.
Let's pretend it's the last half a turn this way.
T'other
way.
Stop. A bit more. No, a bit more.
Half a turn.
That's it. No, if it wins, I'm going to give him a prize.
If this wins, I'm going to get a woman this week.
Hey, keeps going on about women, don't they?
I'm a pervert.
I'm only having you on, Jim. Oh, it's not looking good. Is it? Lose. Oh, it's bad.
Tell you what, you're playing with my mind here. Oh, I hope, but... Hey.
Go away.
I probably won't get a woman, but can you give me some of that bubble? I'm belting. I've won. I'm excited.
You've won your bubble.
Can I have some of that bubble stuff for blowing me in? So I'll go around with my bubble pipe.
Yeah. I was scared of going up there, though.
Magic mushrooms you've got here. Have you ever had magic mushrooms? Have you had magic mushrooms?
Yeah.
Do you not think some of these images, what you've concocted in your mind, you've brought them back from trips? No. We don't have to answer that question.
Okay.
Who was this lady, my fair lady?
No, the pear lady up there.
She has a nice pear as well,
There's
doesn't
a
she?
pear tree, all them pears, and that's the partridge in the pear tree at top.
All right, Christmas.
And the lady is passing these down to this little girl here.
It looks like a 20 bag. No.
Oh, no.
A 20 bag. I'm just joking. Enough of that. Just selling green in your garden. You don't get a lot. You don't stop that off.
Right, next. Mr. Darcy.
Mr. Darcy, Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
There's enough prejudice on my YouTube channel. These two hands.
I know.
What?
You wouldn't notice that, would you? They're holding a bird, aren't they? Yeah.
Dog's clamped. It'll get some food in a bit.
This is not a joke.
These are not wacky backy, are they?
No, the Chinese bamboo, these.
All right.
Chinese bamboo. That is not a joke. That was built with sincere intentions for all the men and women who gave their lives for our freedom.
Kyle, how are you doing?
Oh, hello.
What are you doing?
Not so bad, just pricing up.
What are these?
Paint pads for decorating. We've got decorating, nails, screws, gardening.
I hope you're on the level.
Yes.
I made a joke there.
Hey, what have I did?
Fair play to you. You're looking like one Jack Sparrow there with your hat, like a pirate. I like the look. It's very.
It's in the earring.
There's nothing wrong with that. But we've had a look around your shop earlier. We've made a promo for you. But have you any plugs? Why should someone come to Rectory Nurseries shop? Just tell me.
Pretty comprehensive with different departments: gardening, electrical, plumbing, car parts, car light bulbs. Pretty good.
And you know what? If you've had an industrial accident and your tops of your fingers are missing, you've got special gloves for people as well, haven't you? So that's a specialist thing, you know. So if you've got tops of your fingers missing, there's some special gloves for you. Kyle, thank you very much. We're just going for a mooching around.
I hope you've had a good time walking around filming.
We're going to make you. We're going to get.
Didn't tell you any lies or anything, or
no. It's charged me £350 for walking about, but we're going to get this place flooded with people, and people from Tokyo, and everything's going to be coming here.
Let's hope so. Elba, man.
No, thank you very much. Oh, Elba, did you all that carry out? Yeah, thank you very much. I've watched. See you later. Oh, Carl, why are you selling these feather boas? Have you got something you want to talk about?
Not in this episode.
No, yeah.
Maybe next episode.
I'll see you with the swinging club. Thanks a lot, Carl. Ta-ra.
Now then, I like this little Indian boy. I'll tell you about him.
Oh.
I got him for £30 from an auction at Charnock Richard.
Okay.
And he came from a restaurant where you go in and he was holding a lamp, that's a lamp, behind roses. A welcoming, you know, you go to a welcome man.
Where was it? Where did you get it? What part of the country does he come from?
It was Burnley it came from. And I think he's a little belter.
He's good, isn't he?
You look at his fancy window at back, that big black window at back.
Yeah.
See how it all goes round?
Yeah. Far off my chair, that. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, the boy from Burnley.
Yeah.
He looks like he comes from Burnley, doesn't he? To be honest.
Yeah.
Have you never thought of adding like an Indian restaurant to this? Like you've got a pub and a church, and have you ever thought of building a little Indian restaurant?
What, a real one?
No, like a model one.
Jimmy, we've not much room left now. It's hard for found room.
Don't worry about it. We're going to go into your cottage now. I'll go a brew. Feed dog. Yeah. I need a chocolate biscuit. I'm not doing this for nothing, you know. And we'll just go into you, and you can get your banjo out, eh? And give it a strum. So are you all right? Have you enjoyed the walk around your own garden?
Yes.
Thank you very much for showing us round. It's been amazing.
Right.
You didn't start out as a gardener though. You started out as a rock and roller and a musician, didn't you?
Not really.
I'm backing up the wrong
I
tree.
started at Cotton Mill on what was it, £2.90 a week.
Is that what you started out doing?
Eckersley's Mill.
Eckersley's Mill in Wigan, yeah. And
God, 44 hour week.
was that a hard slog?
It's awful.
Was it really bad?
Deafening, it was deafening.
But how long did you do there?
Oh, only a few months.
I bet there was no health and
From
safety.
getting up at morning, down at round corner here, to coming back at night was 12 hours.
Right.
So you'd leave at 6 at morning, and it would be 10 to 6 at night when you come home, 5 days a week. It was two buses catch for less than £3 a week. My mum used to give me 10 shilling.
These folk today don't know how hard it is when they're complaining, do they?
That
really?
10 shilling my mum used to give me, that's 50 pence now, would take me to the Old Hall Hotel. You know what the Old Hall is, surely? Old Hall Cemetery.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
yeah.
The grave cemetery.
Yeah, I know it very well. Yeah.
The big old hall.
Yes, I know it.
It was an amazing place.
What
They had groups on. Ken Fillingham when the Unit 5, the Vaqueros. Oh, they were brilliant. And you had to queue up. It was all
it packed?
Packed solid. We used to go at 6 o'clock outside me and Tony Wild and wait till 6:30 for him. There were revolving doors that go in. And they were queuing up outside every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the groups were, they were good. They were good.
How long did you do at that cotton mill?
Only a few months.
Yeah, and then
it was a half. Oh, you had to walk up hot flights of stairs.
What age was you then?
15.
So after the cotton mill, what happened? Was you a musician at the same time? Or was you learning your craft? Was you learning music then? Or?
Well, our young lads had guitars, hadn't they? Me and my brother-in-law David, we had guitars.
What year was it? The 60s?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? What was the 60s like? You know, like we see Summer of Love and Free. Was it? You know, all this kind of free love in the 60s and all that. Was it really like that?
A bit later than early 60s, though.
Yeah.
But it was a good time.
Yeah.
60s.
The world was a different place then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All the social clubs were booming, wasn't there? There was loads of social clubs that were open every night, wasn't there?
And Christmas and New Year and all them, you used to get double money off them.
What age did you start being a musician around the clubs?
About 19.
Was you 19 then?
Kids, was only kids.
But you was earning more money than you was at a cotton mill.
I was earning as much money in a night as I was earning in a week. I'll show you a picture of me and Pat.
Well, do you get it in a minute, can you?
Yeah, it's all right, stay there.
Okay then, no. Your radio mic's falling off, Kevin.
I've got it.
You get the backpack.
Put it in your pocket.
Don't smash your pots up.
It's the things, the two.
Yeah, it was only 300 quid.
It's nice, that.
Yeah. That is. Can we do a still? Can we have a still a close up of this photo after, Colin?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a lovely little picture, lad.
Oh, ain't it?
I was only 21 then. 21.
You was so this is a picture of you and Pat.
Yeah.
You know, you look like David Jones from the Monkees. Have you had anybody ever said that to you?
Do you start look like David Essex when we grew a bit?
No, but so you had some good times on the road as a musician, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for showing us that picture. I don't want to damage.
We went all the way end in London for do one spot at a massive bingo hall, 5 songs. No backing, so we had to take our own drummer. And we went and did it. And week before, Hughie Green had just been holding his opportunity knocks there.
Okay.
So at back, there was big massive pictures of Huey Green and
Okay.
Opportunity Knocks.
Right.
And it were massive, well, it was big enough for to hold Opportunity Knocks. So it's done his show and gone, and nobody clapped.
No.
They couldn't hear us.
Right.
We did 5 songs and I think they give us 50 quid then.
That was a
But
lot
we
of
had to
money.
give drummer each year.
That's trouble with bands, isn't it? You have to spend
Oh,
money.
way at London. And then coming back, Pat drives, and me and him's having a beer in van. Pat drives. I said to her, just stop at road till you get home, no problem. So she did, and she finished up in Leeds, because near Birmingham it turns off to Leeds.
All right, yeah.
And she didn't know. And when I woke up in the morning, we're in bloody Leeds.
I'm a sat nav man. Me, I couldn't find my way without a sat
I don't
nav.
know how it works.
I'm one of them. But they're pretty simple if I can work them. So you had some good times,
Yeah,
and that didn't. How many years did you do at clubs then?
I did 18.
18 years at
Pat
clubs.
did 26.
So that paid for this place. Did you just buy some land? This was just a big piece of land, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You just thought we're going to buy some land and build a house. Was that the crack?
yeah. It was a turning table salon first.
Yeah. This. So you didn't build this cottage. It was actually here.
No, we built it with with turning tables, and all in here was some beds, and then back there was a sauna,
Right.
and that was the business.
Okay. It was
But
your
it did-
business. It was your business.
Parts, but it didn't pay
No, I didn't make anything.
because everybody opened them up,
Right. Was that the thing? Yeah.
and they didn't do nothing for you. Them
No,
machines.
you can't want it a fad.
Yeah, you had to pay by a banker's draft by them.
Right.
You couldn't send them back.
Right.
And computer, you had to pay 500 quid.
Right.
Insurance in case they broke.
Right.
And there's only me had the key to it, code to it. So you would had to have the insurance on them. It was a rip-off.
So, why did you decide on doing gardening and a garden centre? Where did that idea come from?
Well, I was growing plants, me, at 7 years old. My dad used to take me to Wigan to Woolworths.
Yeah.
Woolworths.
I used shoplift from that one in Wigan.
Well, toffees and that.
Yeah, well, I was never used to go to
Yeah.
school. Anyway, carry on.
And they were threepence a packet, and he'd get me 2 shillings worth.
Seeds.
Seeds, that's 8 packets. And I bring them home and I follow the rules 6 inches apart. I'm only 7-year-old. 6 inches apart beetroots, sandy soil, and kept thinking, and I got lollipop sticks and got the empty seed thing, folded it through and stuck it at 10 so I could see
What you had.
what I'm growing. And then they come through bit by bit, and that was it.
It's a lost art now, this gardening.
Yeah.
But folk are going to have to need it again if all this supermarket.
I was 8 years old and I was doing cuttings off privets
Really?
at 8.
That's
Little cuttings that big. And I had no compost, I just started to use dirt.
have you always loved being a gardener? then,
Yeah.
and growing your own food?
Yeah.
And that's where it comes from. You decided to
Yeah.
start growing things.
Cos lettuce, London lettuce, French beans, what was they called? Morning breakfast. All them old things.
The thing is, though, that generation, all the fathers grew their own vegetables, didn't
Yeah.
they? Most men. My father used to grow his own veg and stuff like that. It's lost though now, and people don't do that anymore, do they?
No.
They just go to Tesco's and buy crap
Well,
full of chemicals.
You used to go on Wigan Market and you buy what they call a score of cabbage and collies. A score's 20, obviously, but he gives you 22 or 23. So
Okay.
you go out where Wigan and you get a score of cabbage and a score of cauliflower off him. And they'd be about, you might as well have bought them. Because by the time you grow them and put all your weed insecticides on and everything, they'd end up same price as it shops. But they do it. They putting soapy water on for stop, insects
Insects.
are getting them, yeah.
What did you use for insect? Was it soapy water? And did you ever use apple cider vinegar as a pesticide?
They say that because it's acid in it, that's
It's
all.
acidic, yeah. Does that not burn the plant?
I tell you what does them in, altogether, bleach.
Well, did
Dead
you,
sentence.
what did you use to put bleach on your plants? Yeah.
You can't put bleach on
No, I
it.
was going to say, it's worse than
You can put it on your weeds.
Well,
You can do them.
Yeah. Is that the proven method kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't try that at home. Don't go up and put bleach all over your plants and garden.
No.
No, don't.
That's important.
Yeah,
I don't want
there's some
I don't want
disclaimers
you.
here.
I don't want them suing me.
No, don't go putting bleach on your lettuce, then putting it in your salads and all that. You know what I mean? so after you poisoning out lettuce, did it take long for the garden centre to kind of become established?
What I used to do for make it look like a garden centre when it weren't, I would go on Ashton Market with my wife, and in them days, a fruit and veg meant there'd be 5 and 6, because there were no supermarkets. They hadn't even started.
No, that was better.
Yeah, and in summer, they'd get peaches in a tray with hardboard at bottom, and then they'd get tomatoes in a tomato tray with 4 little wooden corners sticking up. Then you can stack all your tomatoes to the top.
Yeah.
And where you go and get all their empty boxes. And they give them us. Well, it's rubbish to them. They might sell 4 boxes of tomatoes. So they give me them, and I bring them home, and I stack them all, one this way, one that, till they were right up here. And it made us look like important, as though there's a bit of something going on here. Industrial, this.
Yeah.
They've not, it's an ordinary garden. Well, they're doing with 20 odd, with loads of them. No good, but they look good.
What's the easiest veg to grow?
Easiest veg
Tomatoes,
to grow.
are they easy to grow?
Peas, I'd say.
Peas.
Yeah.
What's the hardest thing to grow?
For me, cucumber.
A cucumber.
Yeah.
If anybody's starting out in gardening, have you any tips for them?
Well, you have to enjoy it before you start, haven't you?
Yeah.
But I think that it's so good for an old person, isn't it?
For everybody, I think it's good for sure. I think it'd be good for get kids into gardening.
I mean, if you've got a little 8x6 greenhouse, there's an old Christmas tree always at back and the green.
Yeah.
They always thought dead Christmas tree, don't they, at back?
Yeah.
I always do. It's been there 3 years. All brown leaves and an old rug. Always at back at greenhouse. It's true, but it's good exercise for folk, isn't it?
Gardening.
Sweep it leaves up. Things like that in autumn.
You're in nature, aren't you? You're surrounded by...
Yeah, and you're outside.
Do you think it makes you... kind of attributes to your well-being?
Yeah. If you do some physical, it'll help all your internal system work better.
No.
All plumbing and everything in your body.
Without sounding like a weirdo, and I'm not even trying to be funny, do you think plants have feelings and talk and like communicate with each other? Well, they're proving it, haven't they? That plants communicate with each other, don't they, in their own way?
Yeah. Can you see that climbing plant there at window?
Yeah. We'll cut to it up.
It's gone over the top of my door. If you can see on top.
Yeah.
It's gone over the top, get out of the way and still growing. And it's also tied itself round that cactus.
They have their own knowledge, don't they?
It's gone, because it likes it.
You bite. Do they strangle the other plant? Or
No, they just anchor themselves on them.
All right, so they don't strangle it.
No, it's not doing it any harm there. But I've not touched that. It's gone all the way around there last week. That ivy plant has gone round that cactus there on its own. They like being togetherness, some of them.
Yeah.
Plants. If their leaf rubbing against a plant of another leaf, they seem like it for some reason. They've not got a thought. They can't think.
No, they have their own intelligence, don't they,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But
Yeah.
so when your music career ended,
Yeah.
What happened then? Why did your music career
Well,
end?
boy and girl duos, when we were going, it was okay. And as it got on, boy and girl duos, they were having lights at either side. 4 lights there, coloured lights, 4 there, in big clumsy grandfather clock boxes, smoke going on, strobe lighting.
Yeah, yeah.
And girl would be playing a big electric keyboard. They were modern. We were like getting old fashioned.
Yeah, yeah.
And the agent said, get some stuff like. I said, I'm not doing that. Carrying a lot of disco lights.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
I said, Pat said, well, I'll go on my own. And she went on her own and she got just as many bookings.
Did she? Yeah.
And I went with her.
You just helped out?
Yeah, but because she was a girl singer on her own now, she'd get some interesting little bookings. Ken Dodd, Frank Carson.
What, supporting comedians?
Yeah, yeah. Bernard Manning.
Bernard Manning, yeah.
Yeah, Ken Dodd twice with Ken Dodd. It was dead good, and only had a PA system, carry. No guitar amp, no microphone stands, no suits and clothes for me.
So what was Bernard Manning like? Did you get to speak to him?
Oh yeah, I was at dressing room with him.
Was he alright or?
Gentleman at dressing room.
Was he nice, yeah?
First thing he did when he went up, he was boiling, he had like a copper shirt with short sleeves and big belly out here, and he was really nice at dressing room. So it was his turn to go on. And first thing he said, it's, oh, you know, did it? Can't do that. We was there at dressing room. He got up, Mark, he says, is there any p***s in the room? I thought, you can't have that today. And somebody shouted, whoa! Then he said, F off. Just like that. And I thought, this is awful.
Yeah.
And he was, when he died, his son said, yeah, he wasn't racist, me dad. Not so bad.
The rum bugger.
Not so bad.
So, we're all right talking about it. Unfortunately, your wife passed away.
46 years old.
What happened? Did she?
A brain hemorrhage.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
But Boxing night.
And was you both living here?
Yeah, in here. We'd not been in so long. Down there was a great big Christmas tree. Because we sell them.
Okay.
So she'd pick best, wouldn't she?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Great big one. And she said, get on my head and all that. And she fell under the tree. And all baubles, on the back unconscious, and all baubles fell down on her. And, what they call it, tissue paper.
Tinsel.
Tinsel and everything. Yeah. And we couldn't bring her round, and we didn't know. So we rung my mum round the corner, and my mum didn't know. We left her there 20 minutes.
Oh,
and she said, I think we'd better ring for a doctor, my mum said. So we did, and he come out, he said, it looks like she's had a stroke or something. Never spoke another word, gone.
And that was it? That was
yeah, they took her Bolton General. Well, they took her Wigan Infirmary, because it was Boxing night, and Wigan Infirmary was full of drunks. Been beaten up it there, you know how they are? Yeah. Stitches at thigh and everything. Yeah. The room they put my wife was in. They was just in there. Have you seen Boggs, mate? I'm looking for lavatories.
Yeah, yeah.
So they said, she'll have to go in intensive care and we'll have to take her to Blackburn. And it just went worse, and then doctor said, we'll have to take the machine off now. Can't leave it on forever. And that was your lot. Boxing night.
That must have been an horrible thing to go through, really.
There was me and Carl. I just sat on that couch for after 3 weeks. I was so confused. You don't know what you're doing, do you?
Yeah.
And something happened. It was dead of winter, obviously. It was only a week. It was day after Christmas, Boxing Day. We went out top garden and it was snowing, freezing, and did a bit. And it took my mind off and Carl's off, and he said, hey Dad, there's some football on tonight, you know. I weren't into soccer then, but I am now. And that was first one, so we had a couple of beers. And I thought, I'm glad I've been out doing this hot garden. Wheelbarrow going, and Carl as well. So we started doing a couple of hours.
So,
And now we're working 7 days a week now, I never stop.
did you not have a garden centre then? You just had land, or did you actually have a garden centre then?
It was tried to be a garden centre.
Okay, you started.
Well, what we sold was topsoil and cinder, ash as they call it,
right.
and sand, red sand. Don't know if we did compost or not then. Because everyone was buying topsoil, 20 bags at a time, and you had to deliver it.
Okay.
Do you know how much it was for a bag of topsoil off us? 100 weight bag.
10 pence or something then. No, I'm not that
No.
far back, no.
75 pence.
All right, yeah.
100 weight bag. 100 weight, not these cement bags, they're only half.
Okay.
These were 100 weight bags. There was what farmers used for putting the crops, fertiliser bags empty on farmers.
Oh yeah. Them like bags what you pick up with an IAB with it.
Something like that, yeah.
How much would you pay for that now?
Well, it's about £3 now, isn't it, for a bag of topsoil?
Yeah.
Easy.
At that period, had you started building stuff?
Yeah.
Constructing things?
Yeah. That was one at first, and there outside clock.
The clock outside, yeah. We'll get Colin for take a still of it after.
Yeah.
That was one of the first things you made, kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Elvis was alive then.
Elvis, yeah.
Because when I finished, I said to Pal, I'm going to Blue Bell tonight. And they never shut up about Elvis all that.
You have a pub just across the road, don't you?
Yeah, that's the Bell.
So, did you not miss that now with this lockdown, like stag? Did you ever go for a drink and then come here?
Yeah, if we didn't have a booking, I'd be in there.
Yeah. You could get smashed in, like, you know, you have to stagger across the road and you'd be home. It's all right, that, wouldn't it?
I know.
But
I like the village. I personally like this village. I like people in the village, you know.
Yeah.
Especially, and our customers, I like a lot of... I'm nearly 76.
You look good on it. I'm not just saying that because you made me some biscuits.
I am
Not made me biscuits, made me some... But I just made us a good bacon butty.
A lot of our customers are what they call senior citizens. Now, because I'm nearly 76, I have an authority to talk to them on a level, haven't I?
Yes.
I don't just say, oh, she's 76, have a bit of respect. Because I'm the same age myself.
So you can have the crack with them.
Well, yeah, they have to accept it, haven't they?
Yeah.
They can't say you young whippersnapper talking to an old lady like that, because I'm an old man.
Yeah.
But I like them. Carl does.
You're old inside the way you've got a youngish outlook, but what was it like living in your own? You're basically living in your own world here. It's your own kingdom, isn't it? You know, you've got this little cottage and you're away from everything what's going on. Is it not really good, that?
Before lockdown, Chris had come down and Simon, my mate. Simon plays banjo, Chris plays guitar. And we'd have a big amplifier there. It's in my boiler room now. Turn it as loud as we wanted.
You can do what you want to you,
nobody can hear you now.
Oh. How many acres is this? Is it acres?
It's less than one.
Is it, yeah.
But that's not the thing. The thing is, we like our customers. And they come back. Well, you've seen visitors book, haven't you?
Yeah.
All them nice things.
Yeah.
Lovely place, we'll visit again. And all the buildings we've made, figures and statues and buildings and everything, anything built we've done. But artefacts like chimney pots, cast iron baths, ploughs, old farm, they're all give us.
Yeah.
And that antique shops all give us. There's all sorts of.
It's a wonderment, isn't it?
Yeah.
What you've got here. There's no garden. I don't think there's a garden centre like this in the country. Really, it should be like a mecca for people into gardening and curiosities and that. And hopefully, we'll get you some customer. You should come down to Rectory Nurseries, and if you say Jimmy O sent me, will you give him a free tub of bubbles?
Yeah.
Is that a deal? I'm not trying to bankrupt you, am I?
A full I'll give them a bubble between 3 of them.
How about some mint, some toffees? Get some toffee, a bag of toffees in. And
I can't. I'm not licensed for food.
You know, in case you're diabetic and they have a funny turn on your front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, forget that then. Just say Jimmy O'Neill sent you, and you give them an hand. Well, you can't shake people's hand anymore, can you? I don't know what you're going to do to them. Just. I don't know. Just say all right.
Yeah.
This. Now this here is a grandfather clock that can hear in the
It's a
background.
blinder.
Where's it from?
I've had it 55 years, and I've even forgot where I got it from.
And you've restored this clock?
Yeah, I've got it going.
But,
it wouldn't work.
No fingers, there's no hands on it?
In fact, there's hands.
Are they, yeah? Are you cleaning them?
Yeah, don't lose that washer.
I won't.
See that? That's the finger, the minute hand.
Right.
All it wants, just pushing on. But I've took them off for clean them, you see.
All right, I just thought it was...
Yeah. I've not had time to put them back on.
It's very therapeutic, that noise. I like it, me.
When it's dead quiet at night, Carl goes home, and it's like a drum. Tong, tong. And the reason the clock ticks and talks like that, there's a little iron anchor at back.
Okay.
And it's going like that. And underneath there's a little, what you call a gear wheel.
Right.
So as that's going like that, it's picking on that, letting go, and that clicks round one.
Yeah.
Then it jams on there.
Right, okay.
Then clicks off that, then jams on there, and keeps going round for 60 times that wheel.
How many times do you have to wind it up?
That about every 36 hours.
Right.
That's what you call just a 1-day movement. They're cheaper than an 8-day movement. An 8-day movement, but there's no key with them. They've got this one working in here and all.
I could have a look in there later, but you know, but are you going to give us a little blast on your banjo and show us what you can do? Do you fancy having a do?
I don't know what play.
Just have a do.
Oh. I had web-box the other day in America.
Oh, you're left-handed as well. I'm left-handed, but I play guitar right-handed. I'm a weirdo, mate.
I like bluegrass music. That's... come and listen to my story about a man that... That's bluegrass.
Is that the Beverly Hillbillies?
Yeah.
Can you play and sing?
No, because I can't sing. I like that, and I get web on. There's kids in America.
YouTube.
Yeah. 7 and 8 year old, and they're absolutely wizards on banjos.
Are they like hillbillies or?
They're good. Fast.
Yeah. They're probably hillbillies, aren't they, like in dungarees and all that?
Yeah. Oh, they're good ones though.
Well, what age did you learn to play banjo?
I've been playing banjo about 27 years now.
Right.
Yeah, I'll not get any better because you don't. You only get so good and then you've done.
Right. Is that the same do you think that's the same in life for everything?
Well, it's... I'll never be a good one. Because I've been trying too long.
But at the end of the day, I'm sure you're better than you think you are.
Not when you turn web on and watch them proper.
And we can all compare ourselves to other folk, can't we? But there's always somebody worse than you do.
It's Sunday, I think, so I play a hymn.
Oh, go on then.
I am the Lord of the dance, said he.
Oh, I like that.
Are we rolling?
Yeah. Hit it. Kevin, thank you for allowing us into your little world. Thank you for the chocolate biscuits and the bacon on toast. It's been a pleasure. Are we allowed back to do some more filming? And we've only just scratched the surface what you've got here, kind of thing. So
I think we should have a part 2.
Definitely, and I'm sure.
And we'll. Whoever watches it won't be watching the same. We'll make sure it's completely different.
Do you have a website?
Yes.
We'll put a link to the website of Rectory Nurseries under here. You can email Kevin if you fancy doing any volunteering. Helping out, and you're a thief and you're checked out and all that kind of thing. You're more than welcome, and the kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But thank you for watching this special show. Thank you to the donators for making it possible by giving us these lapel mics and things.
Yeah. That's a very good thing.
Do you want me to do all this again? Or fuck it, leave it. Subscribe to the channel, please. Like it or dislike it doesn't matter. It all helps the algorithm. Smash the like buttons and the dislike buttons. I don't know what the fuck I'm going on about, Kevin. And if you want to donate some more money so I can get a better jumper and other things for the channel, thank you very much. But Kevin from you, I don't know, fuck Kevin. Them biscuits have hit me now, and that toaster. Thank you for allowing us into your world. And we'll see you next week when I'm not a clue who we're talking to, but tune in. I like my bacon on toast like I like my women, black and in a wheelchair. I can't say that, can I? Put it in the thingy bit, the file. It's good. This is good earthy food. This, you won't get this anywhere else. You know what I mean? But we're in Kevin's bungalow, and he's going to be playing banjo for us, and we're going to have a bit of a chat, kind of thing. So do you want to do that again with the black and disabled bit?